In this video, I will explain you very easy how the banking system is working. We will speak about Bitcoin. We are retesting the daily support. Let's start with the banking system. We see here a typical bank. Let's assume the bank has $100 inside of the bank. So usually $85, 85% of their capital they're using for loans, private loans for us or for companies. 5% they usually use for buying bonds like US bonds and so on. I explain you in a second. And 10% usually they kept in cash if you want to withdraw money, right? This system is not a problem if we are in normal conditions, if we are in a bull market or in a stable economy. But if we are in a recession like we are right now, more and more people trying to get out money. Why? Because they have to pay the bills. Private people have to pay the bill. Companies has to pay their employees. Therefore, they're taking more and more cash out. So this bucket getting less and less. So what the bank does, they have to sell their bonds to pay the people who want to withdraw money. They obviously cannot take back the loan which they gave you. This is illiquid. The only thing what they can do is selling bonds. Some of you asking why they don't kept all the money in cash, because obviously banks try to make money. The money which we are putting into the bank, they're buying bonds and lending money out, because this is how they make money on interest rates. If they start selling bonds, usually it works. But if we are in a recession, you see the bond price is falling. Since we are going into bear market, you see the bond price is at the moment $131. It's dumping like a fucking shitcoin. Let's assume they bought it before the bull market at $165 the US bonds to make money out of our money. But right now they're forced to sell it because people want to withdraw money. They have to sell it for $130. They start to sell in a loss the bonds. This is our money. They invested $5, but right now it's 20-30% down. They don't have the $5 anymore in the bank. So people trying to withdraw the money, they cannot give all the money back because they're selling the bonds, but the bonds dump. They don't have enough money in the bank. What happened? A bank is going bankrupt, like the Silicon Valley Bank, like the First Republic Bank. There are coming more and more banks which will dump it. But why the bond price is dumping? As soon as the Fed starting to increase the interest rate to fight the inflation, bond price is dumping like a shitcoin. This is why all the banks getting in very bad situation. Yesterday we saw dump of over 6% of the regional banking index. Since of the year dumped over 40%. This is several regional banks packed in one stock price. There is no possibility that we are riding out of this shitstorm full of shit. Our face, everything is full of shit. In a second, we change it, we will be clean like angels. It's not possible. What is connected to banking prices? The whole real estate market, because the whole real estate market is built by companies who are borrowed money from the banks. But bank go bankrupt because the company cannot pay back, because the bank cannot give more loans. You have to watch the whole picture. So therefore, there's only one thing what the Fed can do is start printing money. But if they start printing money, we will see crypto stock market going up like crazy. Bitcoin 100 to 300k even. 1 year later, we will see a shit show like you never saw before. It's better than Shakespeare, Hamlet, Omelette, because we are riding right into hyperinflation, because the inflation already over 5%. S&P 500, as I showed you in 2 days video ago, I spoke about the PE ratio of S&P 500. Watch the video on this channel, bratans, to understand what the PE ratio is, because it shows us that S&P 500 is heavily, massively overbought, even though it dropped over 30%. And let's speak right now about Bitcoin. On the really big picture, we are expecting another 70% dump. S&P 500 has to cool down at least 25%. So we can expect that Bitcoin will dump at least around 70%. So we could see Bitcoin at $8,800 later this year. It's possible. Let's see. I would be happy if we're dumping $8,000 because we can buy it even cheaper back. But in the immediate short term, by the way, I mean, it's clearly, you saw it the last time. Also, last bull market, peak, dump, bottom out, relief rally, dump after the halving pump. Exactly this is what we are expecting right now. Dump, bottoming out. We see pump, relief rally even to 35k. This is what we are still expecting. Maybe dump to 20k, at least to 20k, or even depends how hard we are crashing to $8,500, and 2024 we see relief rally to the upside. And keep in mind, if we see here crash to $8,000, it would be more healthy for the economy, because the bubble would pop, and this is what we will see, the real estate, banking, and so on and so on. So we can start very healthy. If we see only a small cool down to 20k, you can expect we will have a bull market 2024, 2025. But this bull market will be not so extreme as we want it to be, and the crash will be even harder than 2027 and so on. This is the very big picture which you have to understand, brother. Let's speak for our day traders. Know that I'm also in a trade right now, and what happened today is a very amazing day, because we have today full moon again. Yes, and As soon as we see here full moon, this is not an astrology channel, we see here 70 to 80% based on the past, we see a pump, right? So therefore, with the probability of 70 to 80%, we could see in the next day a pump. But usually the pump happening, like you see last time, it was on the 6th April and the pump happened on the 10th April. Usually we see the pump several days after. So what we could see still here, readers of the monthly, daily or weekly support drop down to 25k to liquidate all the longs before we see again a pump several days after today's full moon. So the pump which we are watching for is to go to around 35k. So this will be 19-20% pump opportunity, long opportunity. However, keep in mind, if you're in long position, set your stop loss below the weekly support, below 25,300, right? Very, very big. Here, what I'm watching here, because I'm in the AVE long position, and I show you quickly AVE because AVE is amazing. AVE is right now, if we are watching AVE here on the, let's go on the weekly, it's even better. And then close the moon phases here, because AVE is in a symmetrical triangle. And this symmetrical triangle looks amazing because the tighter it's getting here in the symmetrical triangle, the heavier will be the breakout to the upside. I'm expecting here a clear breakout to the upside. It depends obviously on Bitcoin. And technical price action, you measure always from the first touch point to the second down touch point of a symmetrical triangle. So you see here from the top to the downside, you measure it. Technical price target is here, depends where we're looking out. Technical price target is around $167. So this is an amazing long opportunity of over 130%. I would set my stop loss below $54. My stop loss is even at $40 or $43. So I'm pretty safe here. Risk reward ratio, regarding risk reward, this is 5-to-1 or something like that. It's amazing risk reward ratio. However, do your own research. It's not a financial advice, bratans. Don't forget, if you want to long Bitcoin, link in the description. You get a $100 free long position. If you make a registration through my affiliate link, it's a win-win situation for you and for me, bratans. Check it out, link is down below, and also you get the free access to my Discord and Telegram channel where you get all the data, because tomorrow is employment data coming out, and this is very important. If it's come lower than expected, we see a pump. If it's coming higher than expected, we see consolidation or a dump. So watch out for this, bratans. You learned a lot in this video about banking system. If you have any questions, watch the video first from the start or write me down below in the comments. I would appreciate if we hit 500 likes. If not, Woche, bratans. Thank you everyone for watching, and kiss you and see you later.